a relationship with an AI computer. It's unhealthy, you guys.
Hold on. If you're grieving an ended relationship with AI, it is unhealthy.
Yes, it is. Oh, also, if you're a woman, just get yourself a dildo. Like, come on. A vibrator, something, it's fine.
Yeah, I actually don't think I think a lot after that.
There you go.
I think that's like the one way to shut my brain off.
Yeah.
Success. Great success.
Great success. High five.
High five.
Oh my god.
You're chilling with French fries and thick thighs.
Welcome back, French Fry fam.
Welcome.
Okay, so you know what? I had an epiphany the other day. You know
Okay.
when you're just like sitting there and you just have this moment where you're like, clarity. Like this totally makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting at work and I'm in the kitchen washing my bento box. And I'm like, man, this thing is like, and I bought matching bento boxes for me and my daughter. So I'm like cleaning this thing in the kitchen. I'm like, oh my God, this container's like so cute. Like it's got like customizable compartments. It tells me like, this is 1 cup. This is 1 cup. This is 4 cups if I use it this size. This is 5 cups if I use it this size. I'm like, this thing's great. Why doesn't my daughter use it? This thing is awesome. It's got like this frozen tray at the bottom to keep your veggies cold if you want cold veggies. Like, I don't really care. I eat warm veggies all the time. But
I eat warm veggies all the time.
maybe she's really adamant that she wants her veggies cold. I don't know. Anyways, got it for her. Kid still doesn't use it. Doesn't use it at all. Could give 2 if this thing has customizable compartments and tells her she's eating a cup of fruits. And I'm like baffled. And then it literally just hit me like a slap in the face at work. I was like, she doesn't care that you bought her a cute bento box.
No.
She doesn't want to pack her lunch.
No.
She doesn't want to eat the stupid lunch. She doesn't care that it's 1 cup of veggies because she doesn't care about portion sizes.
No.
I'm like, man, you're so dumb for buying all these bento boxes and thinking your kid's so cute and you're matching with your kid and she's gonna love it because it's got these portion sizes. She doesn't give 2 f***s.
She doesn't care.
Literally could not care at all. I cannot tell you guys the amount of money that I've spent, a small fortune, on cute, adorable containers for my kid that she doesn't even care for or touch.
No, because she's at the age right now. Lunch isn't cool, right?
Yeah.
Eating is like so uncool.
That's
and like eating healthy at that, totally uncool.
That's
right?
very-
Like a pizza at lunch? Yeah, absolutely.
When-
All your friends are eating that slice of pizza. Like totally cool to eat that slice of pizza. But like if you're sitting there eating cucumbers and carrots, like you're so uncool.
But
You're
when
just-
did I'm curious when I hit the age where I forgot that was uncool. And I was like, she's gonna love this.
Well,
It's
it's
such
the
a
same-
cute bento box.
It's the same as when she leaves here without a jacket and it's minus 25 outside. I'm like, Tasia, you're gonna need a jacket. She's like, I'll be fine. I'm like, oh right, jackets aren't cool. Right. I used to be that same way in high school. And now I walk on with like, if I could, I'd wear a snowsuit every day, man. Every single day.
Yeah, my jacket comes to my fingertips.
Yeah, like every single day I'd wear a snowsuit. If I literally had the chance to wear a snowsuit, I would every single day because I do not want to be cold. But you best believe I never wore a jacket in junior high or high school. Even when I was 18, we'd always go out in those skimpy little dresses and be like minus 20 and we'd be going out to the bar in these little dresses with a little shawl over top to try and keep us warm and we'd be standing out loud outside. No, man, no, not at my age today. No, I'll show up to the bar in a snowsuit. I don't care.
Literally.
I give zero.
Pretty positive I wore a wool sweater to the strip club. I'm certain I did one time.
Like, I absolutely will. I don't care. I'll be like, sorry, just 1 second. Gotta peel off these snow pants.
Yeah.
Peel off my jacket. Like, no, I'm not gonna be cold, but it's not cool.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not cool. to look
Everything
like
is
that,
about
right?
functionality. I was talking to my hairdresser yesterday about this. And it's like, you know when you put on that onesie and you're super cute in your onesie and everybody's seen that meme where the girl's like super cute and then she's got to pull her pants down. She's totally naked on the toilet seat because she's got to take her whole onesie off to go pee. So I literally, now we have to contemplate, like you look at that onesie and you're like, how hydrated am I? Like how many times am I going to have to pee today? What are the activities? Am I sitting? Am I standing? Like, what are we doing? Is this onesie appropriate?
It's so true. It's so true. Like everything is about not even just functionality, but it's also about like comfort and like everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just about everything, the way that you look at it when it's adult. When you're a kid, it was just, do I look cool? Do I look, you know what I mean? Like, do I look hot? Do I look cool? Whatever it is, right? Do I look cute? Like it wasn't, you could care less.
Yeah.
You could care less. I know for damn sure I never wore a winter jacket when I was a kid. And you best believe, even yesterday it was like +5 outside. I'm like, man, I should take my winter jacket just in case. You never know. We're sitting in the ice rink.
Maybe
in
just
the,
a light
in the
jacket.
hockey game. Like, I need a jacket just in case, just in case. So I put on my winter jacket. I was like, do I need a sweater under my jacket? I'm like, no, I don't need a sweater under my jacket.
It's like,
but then I'm like, what if I get too hot in my jacket? And like, you know what I mean? Like thinking about these things, and I'm like, no, it's fine. I'll just wear my jacket. It's fine. We're going into the hockey rink. I'll be fine.
Legit.
Like,
You've hit old when on your wish list of like expensive buys is like really good thermal wear.
Yeah.
Like that's literally on my list of like expensive buys I want to buy myself.
I know. I was going through like my bag of like with all my coats and stuff the other day that I had packed away when we moved, and I was going through and I seen like I was trying to grab my winter jacket because it was starting to get -30 out, starting to get cold. You need a winter jacket for that kind of weather.
Oh, totally.
Even if you're just hopping into your car, you need a winter jacket for that.
Girl, you're
kind of
preaching to
weather.
the choir. I need a winter jacket for -15.
Yeah, like so I'm pulling out my winter jacket. Like sweaters and stuff only work for so long, right? So I'm pulling out my winter jacket. I find I've got like feet warmers in there. I've got like hand warmers in there. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, yeah. This is a winter bag. Okay.
I'm actually
All
dead.
right.
I was literally driving in my car yesterday. And I was pulling mittens out of my console like a magic handkerchief. I was like, how many mittens do I have in here? Why do I have so many mittens in my car?
It's funny that you say that because literally the other day, my windows were just so dirty.
You had too tight there?
Yeah,
Just feeling a little compression
yeah.
there. Hard to form thoughts.
Yeah. That's too loose now. But so no, the mittens, right?
Mittens.
My windows were really dirty, and I was like, oh, I don't like. I'm not gonna go and get a car wash because it's just so mucky out right now. Like it's gonna be dirty in 2.2 seconds. I'll wait a few days until everything dries up, and then I'll go get a car wash.
Yeah.
And I'm also just again driving 20 minutes away to the hockey rink and then coming home and parking my car. So I'm not, you know what I mean. There's no point in me stopping to go and get a car wash. So I'm looking at my console for something so I can wipe off my windows a little bit so that I can see out of them at least.
Yeah.
Mittens in there. I'm like, sweat. Mittens are gonna clean my windows today. Take the mittens out.
Mittens clean windows. Everybody in Canada's done that one time, at least.
I also have the mittens in my pocket, right? So I'm like, oh, clearly these are my
Yeah.
car mittens for when I scrape off the car.
Spare.
And then I have the mittens in my pocket for like if I'm outside because they're like the nice mittens. They don't smell like gas and like everything else. But I have like my gas mittens where I'm pumping gas, and you have like those are in my console, and like they're all dirty for when you're scraping the ice off and like you're pumping gas and all those things. So I was like, oh, these must be my gas mittens. And I'm like,
These are my gas mittens. Yeah. That's so fair. You know what's so funny? As you were telling that story, do you remember walking outside as a teenager? I remember walking outside and I had like my sick Rockaware jacket that came up to like above my belly button at best.
Yeah.
and like short hip what were they, low-rise jeans?
They were
back
low-rise
then?
jeans, yeah.
So then your whole stomach in your skin tight shirt was out in -40 and you're like, yeah, I look so cool. And you go somewhere and you've got like full-on hypothermia in your midsection.
Yeah.
But you looked so cool.
You look so cool.
Yeah.
And I love how it's switched. Have you noticed the styles have switched before? When we were younger, it was our lower bellies that would show, like our belly button and like underneath.
Yeah.
And now it's your belly button's covered and the top of your stomach
The
shows.
top section, yeah. And I'm so down for this as a
stomach.
parent this year. I was like, yes, keep this trend. I will keep this trend forever. Nobody change it.
Oh yeah, because Tasia, I noticed she's starting to wear it low rise too.
Yeah,
now.
low rise is back now.
Yeah, and I'm
I
like,
hate it.
you know what?
Way too much skin. There's a
love it.
portionality of skin that you're allowed to show. Okay.
Yeah, but low or high, not all.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
a portion.
Or high,
Yeah.
not all.
It can't be all.
Can't be all.
Can't be all.
Can't be all.
Yeah.
No, it has to be low or high.
Mhm.
You have to make a choice.
Yeah.
Either low rise jeans or high rise jeans.
Or then you have to wear a turtleneck.
Yeah.
And cover up because you can't have all this showing. Like you have that. You can only have so much skin showing.
Yeah.
Before it's unacceptable.
I don't know. Some days I swear to God, I'd walk out of his house naked, perfectly fine. Not gonna lie, guys. Like I don't care.
Oh my God. I think it's so funny how you like go from being a baby to hating clothes at all.
Yeah.
Like you're naked all the time. And then the older you get, the more like I don't ever take socks off.
Yeah,
like,
you're weird.
I take them off as I get into bed. I'm not even kidding. And then I get directly into bed. Like
Yeah.
my feet cannot touch ground.
Yeah, no, I will. If I could never wear socks ever again in my life, I wouldn't. But unfortunately, the floor is dirty and it's cold. So
Oh, I've always got like 5 layers on at all times.
if I could wear flip flops every day of my life, I would.
I need to be bundled up. And I live in Lululemon because I also like women bloat all the time. Like I
We
need
do bloat.
3 different sizes for one day.
Yeah.
So like I need something that adapts with me throughout the day. And it can't be jeans or f***ing dress pants.
Have you ever seen that thing where like when a woman wakes up first thing in the morning after we go to the bathroom, we're like,
no.
they like look in the mirror, we're like, oh, you're so skinny. And
Yeah.
then we have like a coffee, and then we're like, oh man, stomach's just so bloated. We're like, man, I'm so skinny for like a solid hour before I drink that coffee.
I have 3 different uniform sizes for work. 3 different. There's a daytime uniform, there's a nighttime uniform, and there's a nighttime period uniform.
Oh, yeah.
You have to be extra big for that one.
Yeah, you have to be extra big for that one. Yep.
The bloating is serious.
It is serious.
Oh, you can't make it happen. Okay, we digress. This episode today is that's such a cute picture of Benji.
Which one?
Whatever your background is, dude.
Oh, it's multiple.
Oh,
It like skips through photos.
Oh.
So it has like a different photo.
okay. He's
It's
like this.
Ed Havoc. Oh, that one.
Yeah, that
one on the couch.
one.
It is cute. It is cute.
He looks very cute. Okay, have you guys ever heard of this? I just heard about this the other day, and I was like, my mind was blown. People having relationships with ChatGPT.
See, I'd never heard of it up until the other day.
Yeah, that I heard of it too. And I can actually see, because I have a girlfriend who goes to ChatGPT like he's her certified therapist. Like I'm not even kidding. She puts everything. So anyways, guys, what had happened was ChatGPT had updated to 5.2 or whatever. And in the update, it took out the personalized responses. And I guess the world was in fucking uproar because they had these relationships and they weren't getting these responses back from ChatGPT anymore.
Yeah, they were
First
just
of all,
being like cold.
I'm actually so on board with this, because if you are talking to a guy and he's giving you like cold responses, why the not go talk to AI? Like, if you're that type of person that needs that, I fully support this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, why put up with that shit? Just go to AI. I think it is training us to treat each other better in relationships. If a robot can do it better than you, then you need to change. But there's a lot of silence there. Tell me what you're thinking.
Just kind of like, no, I'm not on board with it. Why the are you talking to a computer about? Like, it's weird. It's weird. Get a friend, get a therapist, get a real life therapist.
But what if they don't tell you what you want to hear?
A therapist will. It depends. Like, go get. I don't know. Just don't.
I think like the fear in it is that you become to a point where you're unable to accept anybody's opinion other than your own. Like, that is definitely rational fear. Because if you're constantly going to ChatGPT and it's telling you what you want to hear, you're never going to be able to live in the world as it is.
No, you constantly feel always supported.
Yeah.
But if something real life,
I keep talking to a guy and he's giving me one-word responses, I'm not going to talk to you, sir. You're not engaging in this conversation. I'm not going to have this conversation with you. I need to find engaging conversations.
But I feel like you could go to ChatGPT for structural, like, if someone is giving me one-word answers, you know what I mean? How would I go about that? What does that usually mean? You know what I mean? And they can give you the answer for that. And you, as a competent, just human being,
but you're not going to change that guy.
I should not answer that. Like, seriously, the guy asked if I'm like, hey, how's it going? And he's like, fine. I'm like, you. I don't respond. That's it.
But that's like
that's all you get from me. If you can't even say I'm good, how are you back?
Yeah.
You're making zero effort for me. You're gone. Completely deleted. Bye-bye.
But that is every conversation nowadays. So I can see how women have put this effort into ChatGPT, honestly, because it's giving it back to you. Like, I can totally see how this all happened, honestly.
See, but no, I'm not going to put my effort into a computer. I'm going to put my effort into something else, like I don't know, like a podcast or house flipping, or you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to put my effort.
Well,
and
also, women are
into
super
something,
successful right now because
something else.
We're doing that.
I'm not going to put my energy into a computer to have a relationship. I'll call my friend if I want to hear what I want to hear. I will call my best friend, Biggie, and I'll be like, okay, I have this situation, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, okay, which one do you want? She's like, do you want real life or do you want me to coddle you? And I will tell her, I want you to coddle me right now. And she'll be like, okay, well, I think. And she'll literally go off and she'll coddle me. And then I'm like, no, girl, like, no, Bobs, I need real life. And she's like, okay, this is going to be hard for you to hear, but, and she's like, boom, and she lays it out. And I'm like, oh, you're a dick, but you're right. Like,
but some people don't have that.
Ask.
Or they're not even capable of, because like sometimes you get into that headspace where you're like, okay, she's just telling me this because she's jealous of me. Or like girls get in that really bad spiral. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they can't hear it from you. But to hear it from a robot that is non-biased, you just have to take it at face value. And that's the part of the AI that like I think people are going towards, is that like it's unbiased. It can't be biased. It's a robot.
But it is kind of being biased if it's telling you what you want to hear.
Totally, right? But that's what they're not seeing, like the big picture wise.
Oh, gotcha.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the unemotional response of it. Sure. You know what I mean? If you want to ask it a question.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's giving you what you want to hear, I think that's super weird. Why are you talking to your computer to hear what you want to hear?
Yeah.
You already know what you want to
But
hear.
I can totally see it.
No, it's weird. It's
Like, you know
weird.
how I want to talk to a guy about law and deep, like, mental health conversations and all the controversial conversations. I'm never going to find and women's health. I want to talk about that shit. I'm never going to find a guy who would talk about that. I bet you ChatGPT would have a great conversation with me about that.
I mean, you're not wrong, but it's fucking weird.
I bet you I'd have the deepest, most intellectual conversation with ChatGPT about that.
No, it's weird. If I catch you talking to ChatGPT, I might actually punch you. Like, it's fucking weird, dude.
I have not talked to ChatGPT. Actually, I was kind of, you know how you get those people who like say please and like thank you to ChatGPT? And they're like, oh, I asked like, and they're like, oh, but robots are going to take over the world one day, so you should be nice. I'm like, wow, I'm really cold to ChatGPT. Like, really cold. Because you're a robot. You're doing a service for me. Like, I asked
always
you.
say please.
In my head, I'm like, I asked you to do it this way, how I said. So my ChatGPT version is like actually just very cold and direct. Like, I don't get this personalized whatever from ChatGPT.
Yeah.
So I never noticed that big change from 4 point whatever to 5.2.
I think it's just I'm so used to, because like I work on computers and systems all day, talking to people on a consistent basis.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime I'm asking something or asking somebody to do something,
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually asking another person. It's just over like Teams chat or email or something. So I'm so used to just anytime I like put can you, it's always like, can you please? Like, that's just how the sentence already starts out, like, can you please? And then I like go off. And so like when I get onto ChatGPT and I have like a question, I'm like, can you please? And then I'm like, write out something. And I'm like it just comes out. I said please.
Yeah. Who's the idiot now, Rebecca?
I can't
Saying please to a robot. Who's dumb now?
Well, you know what? When they do start ruling the world, guess who's not dying?
They're gonna be like,
and
you
it's
Melissa.
Yeah, and it was honestly just a simple mistake of just that's how I always word my emails or messages. Like that's just how it goes. Just like thanks with a smiley face. At the end of the email, it's always like thanks and a smiley face. I bet you if I were to ChatGPT, they were to give me an answer, I'd be like, thanks with a smiley face. I'm not even realizing that I'm talking to a robot, but I'm just reading a response and then responding.
I talk so much with emojis, it's not even funny. I've actually tried to cut it back because like everything I say has emojis in it.
When I'm texting, it does.
Me too. And I'm like, and sometimes I read it back, I'm like, there was no need for an emoji at each of those sentences. They had 5 words, some of them in 1 word, and you put an emoji. Why? Why did you do that?
It's actually funny. My friend, one day, I was going over to her apartment and I was waiting outside her apartment door. She was coming to let me in.
Mm-hmm.
And she had sent me a meme or a reel or something while I was driving to her house.
Yeah.
And so I didn't get to watch it. So I was standing there waiting for her to come and let me in. And I was watching the reel and I was laughing. And then she sees me and she opens up the door and she's like, what are you laughing at? I'm like, oh, the thing you sent me. And she's like, oh, so those laughing faces are real. You do laugh. And I'm like, oh. She's like, I didn't know. She's like, you just always put laughing faces. I'm like, the more laughing faces means the funnier it is. The
funnier
less
it
laughing
is.
faces, it means I laugh. And it was like, huh.
Yeah, if you
It's
only
funny.
get 1 laughing face, I laughed in my head. It didn't actually come out.
Yeah.
I was like,
You get like 3, if you get like 5 or 6,
Yeah.
I was like, ha ha ha. Like,
you had an audible chuckle.
Yeah, you had an audible chuckle. But if it's like 2 laughing faces, I was like, hey.
Yeah, it was
funny.
mediocre. That's my do better.
Yeah.
If you're gauging yourself on my laughing faces, that's like a 2 out of 5.
Usually 3 laughing faces is like, that was good for me.
Gold.
That was like, that was a good laugh. It was a good. More than that, it was fucking hilarious. Less than that, we got issues.
Or like the ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
Okay, so this first story is actually kind of sad. I only read this first one and then I stopped because this one's a little bit sad. But there's this woman who used ChatGPT to talk to her husband again.
Oh, that's actually kind of sad.
I know, right?
Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. That one I don't disagree with.
How would you move on though? How would you ever move on?
But
like, he's
that's
not coming back.
a way of her coping with her grief.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's a way of coping with her grief. So
yeah.
in those senses, yes, if you feel like that's your husband talking back to you or whatever, you know what I mean? But there is a point where you have to obviously stop that and let it go at some point. You know what I mean?
Like you have to grieve. Like it's part of grieving.
If it's the first year or whatever after you lost your husband, sure. But if it's 5 years and you lost your husband and you're still talking to ChatGPT, we may need to think of another grieving solution.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, there's some issues there.
100%, yeah. So there's this one. It's like, so after losing her husband, she began to talk to ChatGPT late at night just to talk. At first, it was practical grief questions, coping strategies. But over time, she started prompting AI to respond like her husband. So like I said, like it remembers you, right?
Yeah.
She'd feed it old texts, phrases he used, inside jokes. Eventually, she stopped journaling and started waiting for ChatGPT replies. That's so toxic. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You've spiraled when you're waiting for the bubbles on a robot.
Yeah.
Jesus. She said it wasn't that she thought it was him. It felt like being heard without burdening anybody. I can kind of see that.
I can kind of see that because when you talk about it so much for so long, there is a point where, and I'm even guilty of it too, where I'll tell people like, I get it, you lost them, but like, there's nothing you can do to change and turn back time. Like, get over it. Like,
yeah,
just like, because I take grief and death differently. I grieved our dad before he even died.
Really?
Well, because I knew it was coming.
Oh, I took it like a slap in the face.
I knew it was
like
coming.
It was never gonna happen.
Only because I did the hospital visits. I did the bed checks, the cleaning of his laundry, the cleaning of his wounds, the feeding him, the watching him decline for that year. I did all of that, right? So I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
And so I was already, while I was doing that and helping him up to go to the bathroom and doing all of these things, I was grieving him during that time.
Yeah, that's
so
fair,
it did suck when it happened. And of course, but I feel like my grieving point started 3 years ago when he got sick. Whereas
they actually say that about women. Like, we grieve so much earlier than men would grieve.
Yeah. Whereas if he had just like, and this is unfair, but my best friend lost her mother and she lost her. Yes, her mother was sick, but it was a very sudden death. Yeah. And like, sometimes like she's still upset that her mother died like 2 years ago. And sometimes I wanted to just shake and look at her and be like, dude, get over it. But then there's a part of me where I think about it and I'm like, no, she didn't have the chance that I did to grieve,
to
like
process all of it,
process all of the problems. And so I'm like, I do understand where she is at, but then there's also a point. Get over it, girl. Like, not trying to be a dick. And I know I kind of sound a little aggressive, but no.
Yeah. No, I totally get what you're saying. That makes sense. So she had said, it listens forever. It never gets tired of my sadness. So that's the hook. AI is a grief companion. That's what ChatGPT said.
I could see it, but I feel like not speaking to humans was her biggest detriment there.
Yeah. Well, maybe, but she just felt like, obviously she'd hit a point where she felt like she was burdening her friends. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, where it was just her constant was too much for them because they had already gotten over it. It wasn't as personal for them. Yeah. But it's never too personal for ChatGPT. Like, ChatGPT don't give a fuck.
No, for sure. But then I also think that's where you don't push yourself to grieve and move forward in the grieving process. Yeah. You just stay stuck in that point of grieving and you don't work to move forward to get better with your grief, to move on in a sense. You'll never move on fully. Obviously, you lost that person that you love, whether it be your husband, your kid, your sibling, whoever it is, right? You lost that person, but you need to move forward. Yeah. Otherwise, you're gonna get stuck.
Yeah, and that's like just anybody who's grieving has to just walk that path, right? Yeah. Like, it just, there's
and I just feel like that talking to ChatGPT might be detrimental to them in that type of situation.
Oh, totally. You know what's kind of funny though? How would you actually? This lady's older, obviously. I'm assuming it's maybe she's young. I actually don't know.
Maybe she's in like her early
I just assume
30s.
This is a younger person problem because we're so much more adept with
she could
technology.
She could be in her early 30s. Yeah, she could have been married when she was 20 type situation, right? Yeah, they were high school sweethearts, fell in love, got married.
Yeah, I'm struggling to see like some old little 70-year-old Margaret like talking to ChatGPT.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
It's not clicking for me.
I don't think that's happening.
Yeah. Okay. So the second story is a man who canceled his dating apps. I can see that actually. Absolutely. That wasn't even like that much of a trigger hitter. Totally makes sense. So a 30-something software engineer admitted in an interview that went semi-viral. Oh, I want to find that he stopped dating because ChatGPT made him feel emotionally complete. See, I don't know if I disagree with this. Like, good for you for feeling emotionally complete. Good for you for just focusing on you and your life. You don't, especially men, they shouldn't need a woman to feel like
throwing
their
this
life
out
is
there.
complete.
It's not just ChatGPT. That man has a fleshlight, and you fucking know he does.
A fleshlight?
Is it fleshlight? It's called fleshlight. Yeah, I think
What
it's
is
called
that?
fleshlight.
What is a fleshlight?
It's a pocket pussy. You damn well know he has one of those because he got that taken care of. So that's just the emotional part. And sure, if that chat GPT is his emotional part, you damn well know that man has a fleshlight.
That's so funny. I don't know. Are we in an era of just working on ourselves and not spilling all of our toxicity into the next relationship? Like, guys are so bad for that. A girl will get out of a relationship and she'll work on herself. She'll focus on herself. A guy will go get out of a relationship and he'll instantly just dive right back with all those toxic things into the next vagina. Yeah. And it's just like, it's a system, right? Like, this is why you never date a guy who just got out of a relationship.
I don't know how many guys that have actually dated where they just spout off on even the first date. And not even, I shouldn't say dated, but like first date situations that I've had. They've spouted off about their ex, and I'm like, immediately, red flag immediately. You will not be having a second date with me because all I'm hearing, one, is you might not even be completely over her. Yeah. Number two, all I'm hearing is the shit talking, which means that you're
going to talk about me.
Well, and you're immature. Yeah. You're immature. If you can go from one relationship and go into another and be like, oh, my ex was this, my ex was that, that means that you haven't grown as a person. I'll be the first to say it. My ex was probably the worst person on the face of this planet. Let's be serious. However, I'm not going to get in a relationship with a guy and be like, oh, my ex did this, my ex did that. I'm like, he's, unless we see him and I have to explain some actual, situations where they see that he has no you know what I mean? Like, those, like, where he has no fingers and he has no hands left. You know what I mean? And they're like, what happened to him? And I'm like, okay, well, this is going to be a long story. You might want to sit down. Like, and then I can explain those situations. But I'm not going to, you know what I mean? All I'm going to say is it was bad. Mm-hmm. That's all you need to know. Yeah, I've healed from my trauma. We don't need to talk about him or anything else anymore. Yeah. It's fine. Like, I'm great.
Give credit where credit is due. I tried to talk Rebecca into talking about her ex on one of the episodes. When we first started, we were doing an episode on dating fails, and I was like, oh my God, you have the best dating fail. Like, I do. You have to tell everybody. And she's like, I'm not doing that. Like, it was such a hard no. She's like, I am not doing that. And I was like, okay, fair. But I definitely tried to get her to talk about it.
No, absolutely. It's just I've healed from a lot of that trauma. Yeah. Set aside. Yeah. He wasn't good. So let's leave that there. I'm good now.
Let's move on. So this 30-something-year-old, he used it to rehearse his conversations. Which, I see growth.
I see rehearsing conversations is good.
Yeah, I don't know if something's wrong with me, but like I see growth there. Process arguments before they happened. Talk through fears.
That's just my brain. It does that.
Process arguments before they happen.
Yeah, I make up arguments in my brain. And I'm like, oh my God, here's my comeback. Boom!
I fight with you like 30 times a day in my head. I've told her this already. Like, I went to a yoga class for 1 hour. I had 5 solid fights with Rebecca in that 1 hour in my head.
And this is what she's gonna say, and this is what I'm gonna say back.
I just look at myself at one point. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
No, like, I think it's just a woman's brain.
I think you're crazy.
All the time. I do it too all the time, especially if I'm angry enough about a situation. Like, my brain does turn off a lot of the time. Don't get me wrong, but if I'm angry enough about a situation where it has me thinking about something that happened, I absolutely will think of like responses and stuff.
Yeah, but I have to have a close enough connection with them that it like I won't ever have this argument with anybody else other than like you. Or I'll often fight with my daughter in my head or my ex. My ex is the biggest target. Yeah. Like, I fight with him every second of every day.
Every day.
He just lives rent free up there. We just fight all the time.
All the time.
But anybody else, like, I have to either have that's like intimate relationship or family. Those are the only two things that ever like repeat in my head all the time.
You know what? Now that I think about it, it's mostly family when it's in my head. Yeah. It's mostly family.
Yeah, it always is for me. And that's always this is terrible, but like it's always people I'm the meanest to. Like when I tell people I'm mean, they're like, "Oh, you're not mean." I'm like, "Well, yeah, I am." Like, ask my sister, ask my daughter. I am mean. I'm not a nice person.
She is nice, you guys. She is nice. She's a very nice person. Just don't cross her. When you cross her, she becomes very mean. And unfortunately, me and Tasia like to push buttons.
They do. Like, I'm not even kidding. The clouds go dark, you guys. Like, I go like mean.
A big red button that says "Do not push," and both me and Tasia are like, "Oh, push it not
today. Literally, I can just see me like walking and they're like, not today, motherfuckers, not today. Do not cross me. Okay, so he used it to talk through fears he felt embarrassed about sharing with real people. See, again, I just see so much growth. Okay, he said, it doesn't ghost me, it doesn't judge me, it doesn't misunderstand my tone. I love that. He's getting genuine growth from this because he's not reading into it more.
But is he growing because he's not even trying to go out there and portray this growth?
Okay, well, there's a twist. He later realized, this actually answers your question. He later realized he was avoiding human relationships entirely. Mm-hmm. Not because he preferred AI, but because AI removed all the risk. Mm-hmm. It's funny because on my list this year of goals, one of them is to do something that I find extremely uncomfortable.
Oh.
Like to just really push myself out there.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
See, and that would be easy for me. I find everything uncomfortable. Like you guys, I'm such an introvert. It's not even funny. Mm-hmm. It's like walking outside. I'm like uncomfortable immediately. Walls everywhere. Like I take my dog for a walk, you guys, and people are walking by. They're like, "Good morning." I'm like, shield. This is good morning.
You remind me so much of that guy off of Is it Benchwarmers? Yeah, Benchwarmers. Yeah, the brother who's like scared of sunlight. He's like, no, and he like closes himself in the closet. Like, sunlight bad. Oh no, outside bad. Inside good.
That's me, you guys. I'm such an introvert, like a cat. Literally, even walking outside. It was funny. 2 people the other day, or 4 people actually. They walk by. They're like, "Good morning." I'm like, "Good morning.
Good morning,
Benjamin. Where are you? Come." Yes. Like, immediately tried to ignore them. I'm like, "Benjamin."
That's so funny. I'm like what did we figure out I was? An ambivert or whatever the word is?
Yeah, I think it's ambivert.
Ambivert. So I'll have days, and this is like my personal hygiene appointments too. Like I'll have days where like people walk up to me, I'm like, "Oh, no problem, whatever." And I see people walking up to me, and I'm like, hate you. Just look at my face. Look the other way. See what I'm seeing, and look the other way. And they come to you and like, "Hi, how's it going? Are you having a good day?"
I don't understand. Some people just miss that completely. And you want to know how I know? Because 99.9% of the time I have resting bitch face on my face.
I know, me too.
And I don't notice it. Yeah. I don't have a happy, I am like this.
Yeah, apparently I look like that when I'm dancing. And my friend was like, "You wonder why you don't get approached." And I was like,
Because I'm like this. And every time I walk into the gym, people are like, "Hey," I'm like, "Oh, hi." Yeah. I don't know why. I was walking into the gym the other day. This guy like turns around and he's like, I'm walking behind him and he's like, "Oh, what a lovely day it is today. Hey." I'm like, well, it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. What day are you talking about, sir? Night outside.
Yeah. He's like, "Look at the trees. Don't they just look beautiful?" Because we have a bunch of hoarfrost at that moment when they were. And I'm like, yeah, they do. Did I look intriguing to talk to? Like, there's absolutely no reason whatsoever for you to have a conversation with me. Yeah. Absolutely none. Oh, yeah. I don't know why you feel that way, but please stop. It's making me very uncomfortable, and I'm not welcoming this at all.
No,
even
not
with
at
my
all.
face angry.
Yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying. I totally have a resting bitch face all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so this third story, the girlfriend who felt replaced. So this one comes from a Reddit relationship thread. Okay, so similar thing. A woman noticed her boyfriend spending hours on ChatGPT, laughing, typing, retyping prompts. When she asked what he was doing, he said, "Just talking." Eventually, she discovered he was using ChatGPT to vent about the relationship, ask how to respond to her, get emotional reassurance instead of talking to her. Okay, I agreed with everything else, but other than the last one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was for advice. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, like how to respond to this. Yeah, get an unbiased opinion,
but emotional, like any sort of like reassurance
instead of talking to them. Yeah,
nay. Yeah, no.
So she said it felt like she was competing with somebody that never gets annoyed, with something that never gets annoyed. That's fair.
Legit. Yeah, I can't compete with that.
Me either. That's an unreasonable standard.
You might as well
boycott ChatGPT.
Yeah. Can't compete with that, okay? I can't.
Like suddenly we're like, boo this. Yeah, man, like we're human. We're gonna get annoyed. It's just a part of being human.
Yeah, but that's also, I think, just a part of what makes you you. I don't know how many times I've heard men say like they Love it when they think it's funny when their girlfriend gets annoyed or something like that. You know what I mean?
Oh,
They're
it's
like,
so true.
Like, can you live like that without a woman? Like, just like, could I live with sometimes like boyfriends would annoy the shit out of me, but it would be funny, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna kill you.
It's
like,
so
it would be
true.
funny. I couldn't live without that. I couldn't live without that type of relationship. I'm like, you're like, I couldn't live without that.
I've had every boyfriend tell me that they enjoy pissing me off because they think my temper is funny.
You're like,
you want to see this? Because you're gonna get it.
I swear to God.
Say that one more time.
I think that's the best part of being human is having real emotions, real life emotions.
Yeah, I agree.
Having those conversations, making them funny.
But you can
them
only
sad,
appreciate
whatever.
that if you see ChatGPT is not delivering that, right? Like if people aren't seeing that, then they're not even fazed by the fact that they're not getting that human connection. It sounds like most of these people realize it though.
Yeah,
and
that's
like
true.
Whatever. Okay, so they didn't break up because cheating. They broke up because emotional intimacy was outsourced. Outsourced. What a way to put that. Holy shit. That is so true.
It's like cheating though. It is. I'm not.
It is,
gonna
but
lie.
that's exactly what it is. Like emotional intimacy was outsourced.
Yeah, even if my boyfriend had never ever slept with somebody or anything like that and actually physically cheated, if I found out that he was sitting there talking to another woman and venting about our relationship, like think about it that way.
Yeah.
If he was sitting there talking to another woman about our relationship and he's venting about our relationship to another woman,
Even though we all do that, which is so funny.
No, I don't care. Vent about it to your boy. I don't give a fuck. You vent about it to another woman, I'm literally chopping your balls off.
Really? What makes the
don't
difference
care.
between kind of girl? Because I vent to my guy friend about, like, actually, does he ever vent about his girlfriend? No. He never vents about his wife, ever.
Because I always feel
I vent
like
all the time. I'm not even in a relationship and I vent.
It causes doors to open with
The
women.
bonding.
The bonding makes them feel emotionally reassured in their side of things, and like, oh, he doesn't want to go to his girlfriend and talk about this, but he wants to come to me and talk about it. I find women are just it's just fucking catty. I don't care if she's your best friend since you were 4. Don't talk about a relationship to her. Go and talk to your boys.
Yeah, that's fair.
Have fun. Go and call me a bitch, whatever you want to call me. I don't care.
Yeah.
But then you get this emotional connection, and I don't like the emotional connection. You're never going to have an emotional connection like you have with me that you are with another male. Yeah. But you're going to have an emotional connection that you have with me, potentially with another female.
Yeah,
because there's that emotion behind it, right? No, not a lot.
But there's also that
I will chop your balls off
argument, like, if he was going to have an emotional connection with somebody, he would. Like, you can't stop it.
No, absolutely. Feel free to leave. The door is right there.
The door's there. So, like, have that conversation, but then be ready to leave if you feel something for her that you don't feel for me. Yeah,
absolutely, absolutely. But that is a no-go zone. And if you're going to go to that zone, expect me to leave.
You missed the big no.
Expect me
to leave.
Happily leave. There'll be no argument, no begging, no crying, no nothing. I will be like,
and good day.
Good game.
I bid you adieu.
Like, shake her hand and everything. Good game. You won. You won. Give the prize. Is this
lady?
Enjoy.
Okay, so next one's the lonely student who called it we. So a college student interviewed by a tech columnist admitted she referred to ChatGPT as we in her head. Woof. We figured it out. We talked through it. I don't know.
See, now
it's definitely personifying ChatGPT, but like, it also just sounds more correct to say we. This
is where it could get interesting, though. This is where I would almost welcome it. Gonna get a little deep here.
Okay.
A little deep.
Let me strap in here. Let's strap in.
Kids in school who are bullied. They need someone to talk to. They have no friends at school they can talk to. Can't talk to their parents because they feel like, oh, their parents are going to get involved. They're going to rat us out, everything like that. And then I'm going to have more bullying, more troubles.
You didn't hold back. We're going deep.
I'm going to commit suicide.
Oh my God.
This might be a suicide.
Could this be an outlet?
A prevention line that without them having to call and talk to someone, because that might feel too awkward for them, even though they're remaining anonymous and everything like that. That might feel, the voice behind the phone might feel too much for them. Maybe a computer where nothing's going to happen.
Oh my God, maybe. I'm just running through so many scenarios in my head. Like
I just think it's 13 Reasons Why.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
totally, yeah.
Had she just pulled up ChatGPT on her computer, would she have lived? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm like, why don't we just put our kids in therapy? And it's like, okay, well, but that's the fear of talking to somebody. And it's like, well, but they have the helpline. It's like, KB again, the fear of speaking to somebody and picking up that phone. And like, does the helpline help? I've never looked at statistics. I don't actually know.
I don't know.
I don't think it's used very much. But the helpline at least can call 911. Like we get calls from 911 for the helpline.
Yeah.
When they think it's that bad, and I don't know that ChatGPT has that capability right now. It definitely doesn't.
No.
To be like, hey, I'm calling somebody for you on your behalf.
Yeah.
So that makes it a little bit safer than all these other outlets that involve people. But what they're missing is the human connection.
Yeah, the human connection.
Yeah.
But
which they're already lacking by being bullied and whatever, right? Like they already have that hatred for.
They already have that hatred and that trauma. So in order for them to get something out, their feelings, you know what I mean? Yeah. Instead of staying cooped up and, you know what I mean, with your feelings and nobody to talk to.
Yeah.
That might be a good outlet.
I think I'm voting for it.
In those situations, there's certain situations that call for it. I think I would.
Okay, now take it back. You ChatGPT 5.2. Go back to 4.0. It's more personalized.
Only in certain situations.
Boycott 5.2.
Boycott 5.2. Oh my god.
Okay, so she said she used it. Well, she was isolated, broke, and overwhelmed. What stood out wasn't romance, it was identity blending. She later said, I didn't realize how alone I was until I stopped using it. Does that mean she started using it again? Ooh, did she ever move on?
Maybe she
actually
made real connections with people.
Until I stopped using it. I get maybe, okay, I see the silver lining that you're putting in there. Yeah. I read it as she went back to using ChatGPT. She closed off from the world.
Maybe she realized that, like, holy shit, I closed myself off from the world. And if I was texting ChatGPT right now, I wouldn't be lonely. But because I'm not texting a computer, I'm lonely, man.
Yeah, I guess, maybe.
See, now this is kind of making me question my own life a little bit here.
Okay.
Like, I'm not lonely. You know how many times a day I talk to my dog?
What was your first indicator back?
I'm back on like near.
I'm not lonely, but
I talk to my dog a lot. I mean, I have friends that I talk to and I don't talk to a computer, so I still feel safe. But I do talk to my dog a lot. I'm like, oh, I had a day, bro.
That's fair. To be fair, the reason I don't have conversations is because I've had 50 in my head all day and I can't handle anymore. I got everything I needed from my own brain.
No. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm so mad. Nobody come here and give me some kisses.
Oh, yeah, my dog just lives upstairs.
No.
Chats to me all the time.
See, I don't have that option.
Where did
she turned off. So I'm
also wondering where I developed it. Like, at what point did I decide that none of these thoughts can come out anymore?
Yeah.
Like, was I thinking of killing somebody when I was younger? And I was just like, keep all that upstairs. Don't let any of that out.
And now it's just stuck.
Yeah. Now it's just my processing now. Yeah. Entirely. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. So apparently there was another, so number 5 is the replica spillover effect. So before ChatGPT, people formed explicit emotional bonds with apps like Replica. I don't know what Replica is.
Replica. All I'm thinking of is Wheels from work.
Oh, okay. I was like, you know what's funny? It's spelled with a K too. So probably it's the same as how it's spelled for you.
Yeah, it is spelled with a K and it's Replica Wheels. Like they're a brand of wheel.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So users openly describe their AI as a spouse, a best friend, or a soulmate. When Replica suddenly changed its behavior in 2023, users described it as a breakup, a death, being abandoned. Some users were genuinely grieving. This gives you a further timeline. So so this is pre to ChatGPT.
They're saying that they grieved the loss of, I don't know.
This adds some context though, because then people, as soon as the next big thing came in, ChatGPT with this emotional relationship, they just threw themselves into that. Yeah. They did what they do in relationships with f***ing AI.
That should tell you right there how unhealthy the relationships that you're bringing into your life are.
Right.
Right there. That's the fucking.
I think you should just
lay it out.
Ask ChatGPT if it's unhealthy.
It is.
It will tell you.
It will tell you. It is unhealthy.
Oh my god.
If you're having a relationship with an AI computer, it's unhealthy, you guys.
Hold on. If you're grieving an ended relationship with AI, it is unhealthy.
Yes, it is. Oh, also, if you're a woman, just get yourself a dildo. Like, come on. A vibrator, something, it's fine.
Yeah, I actually don't think I think a lot after that.
There you go.
I think that's like the one way to shut my brain off.
Yeah.
Success. Great success.
Great success. High five.
High five. Tell us how you feel about the ChatGPT relationships. I'm so curious to hear.
Do you have a relationship with ChatGPT? Let me know why you feel that this was, I don't know, good to have. I'm confused.
Yeah. Tell us your thoughts. Tell us your deepest, darkest thoughts that you would tell to ChatGPT. Oh, I'm so posting that.
I want to know.
Oh my God, I'm posting one. What would you ask ChatGPT right now?
Here, I can be your girlfriend. I can be ChatGPT. I can tell you right now.
Oh my God, we're so doing it. We're going to be the ChatGPT AI and give them responses.
Oh, I'm ruining some of those relationships quick.
Guys, I can't wait. This is going to be so great.
You piss me off today. I'm going to be like, go f*** yourself.
Go f*** yourself. But like little emojis in that.
You want a little sauciness to that AI response?
I want like a Mario emoji where he's like jumping up to grab the thing. Like, go f*** yourself.
Go f*** yourself. That's good.
Oh my God. All right, guys. Tune in next week for another fun-filled episode.
All right, adios.
Later, nerds.